Good morning and welcome to your daily dose of the long dark survival mode. How is everybody doing today? I hope all is well with you. What are we doing today? Well, let's have a brief recap. And welcome to your daily dose of the long dark. And as per usual, I forgot to turn down the volume on my tablet because that's where I preview this. So that if there's any problems at that end, I get to see it, whereas I wouldn't necessarily see it here. Yesterday, I was sort of planning on heading out on my next stage of exploration of the Forsaken Airfield, making my way around the lake, when I checked to see whether the bear had respawned, and it had. So I shot it and then butchered it and cooked it, so I have more bear meat to devour. But at the end of the live stream, if memory serves me correctly, the weather looked promising for heading out, so I think what I'm going to be doing is loading the travois up with more meat and heading out, and we shall see what happens. The travois is loaded with, food, water, firewood, bits and pieces that I can't actually carry on me because everything gets entirely too heavy. So having given you a quick breakdown, let's get on with it, shall we?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And of course, we have Mackenzie's usual complaint, which is fine. Yep, there's the bear that I shot yesterday. Make sure I've got my pot, which I think I do. Let's make sure I have everything I need. Well, not everything I need, but let's... ooh, matches. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm not procrastinating, I swear. I don't need that. Oops. Where's it gone? There we go. Let's drop that. Need another whetstone at some point. Let's pick up some matches. Where did I hide my matches? Do I need any of that? No, I don't. Matches, matches, matches. Oh, I want to take that with me. I might as well. And might as well. And what I will do is I will stick that back in there. Do I have any flares? I've got a flare. Yeah, a couple of flares. It should be good. The rest of my cloth is on the travois. I've got bandages. I'm procrastinating again, aren't I? Do I have water? Yes, I do. And I'm going to take that with me. Right. And I'm going to indulge my paranoia for a moment and make absolutely sure I have my pot. And I have my can. It's kind of a good idea to have both. That way, if you forget your pot, you've still got the can. Always carry with a can with you. A little bit cold, but anyway.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
And I will leave some meat behind just in case. And we're going to exit in this direction, because that's the way I can get the travois out of here, which means I'm probably going to have to deal with a bear on the way. Not a bear, sorry, wolf. I'd be amazed if I don't have to. And get myself hydrated. He gets water, I get coffee. God bless my kidneys and my bladder. Right. And I hope my assessment moving relatively easily. Now, I did scout out a route, or should I say route. I spent too long in the United States. I'm still not certain when route or route is appropriate. Anyway, I scouted out this direction with a travois previously. So I know it's possible, I just have to get it right. And I think I need to go around this way. This is working, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a problem with the travois. It is that, well, you don't get to carry a weapon in hand, and you can't turn your head as quickly without changing direction. And I'm hoping it warms up later. Do I have... Hang on. I do. Okay, we're good. And you can see the problem with the travois is it does lose its condition fairly quickly. Which is why I repaired it yesterday, but now I can't re-repair it. Hopefully it'll last long enough to get me somewhere interesting, by which I mean a place to stay for the night. So, in this region, there is conceivably a wolf. There was previously. In fact, there it is. If I can get away without shooting it, I will. If I can't, well, then I can't get away without shooting it, and it is going to be awfully close, isn't it? Yeah, you can see the problem. The only way I've got to keeping an eye on it is to turn towards it, and I don't think this is going to work. Creeping around with a travois doesn't really work too well. Yep, I'm gonna have to instigate this. Sorry about that, Mr. Wolf. Could have used an arrow, I suppose. Oh, and the deer are out today. Of course they are. So what are we doing? We're basically following the lake shore. If I hadn't really sort of committed to doing some exploration, I would actually shoot one of these. But, hang on. I just want to see where have I mapped out. So I've mapped out around here in general terms. So I think I can basically head straight for the float plane and take it from there. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm still not able to get back to my regularly scheduled 9 o'clock stream. Hopefully that situation will resolve itself, I don't know, shortly. But be prepared for a couple of weeks where I can't stream at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. I hope it starts to warm up soon. So I'm led to believe there are other buildings around the lake itself, and that's what I'm proposing doing. I'm just going to follow the lake around and do some mapping. Yeah, there's the float plane. Almost sorry to see the back of that. It's been a very, very useful little feature there, because it helps you with the bear that's otherwise ahead of me. This is why I scouted out to see whether the bear had respawned yesterday, because I didn't want to be coming this way if I could avoid it, with a live bear patrolling this region. So we'll get to the shoreline and basically follow round, I think. And if necessary, I'll stop, make a fire, warm myself up. It shouldn't be wolves in this specific region. Apparently there are 2 locations around here, so I have been told by subscribers that you could actually get a 10 kilo sack of salt, which would be awfully nice, because then I could make another meat curing box in this region. Not my favourite location, but to have a place to come back to, but it could be worse. Trying to think how it could be worse. Well, yeah, it could be the forlorn musket. Yeah, that's always worse. Right, so I don't think I've mapped here, so we'll... I have. And so we'll start following around. Yeah, like I say, I'm not going to go cross country, but I am not necessarily going to be on the lake the entire time. And I ought to stop moderately frequently. Check out what's going on. This would be a bad place to get stuck in a storm. Alright, so we will, yeah, hopefully follow around here. Nope, yeah, that's what we're doing. But yeah, you can see the issue with the travois. I haven't been going very long, and we are already nearly down 10%. Well, technically 8%, but I'm being pedantic. It's going to take me close to the airfield, but if memory serves, I say memory serves, I haven't been there, I should... I can't remember what I was saying now. I think the lake continues further. And now I'm getting into that sort of region and mindset where every blob is something I don't necessarily want to encounter. Now you can sort of see why I'm taking the travois with me. I mean, never mind that it's just plain useful. It's this whole... you know, if I want to find shelter, I'm not in a great place for it. And it's just getting colder. I think I've got charcoal with me, more than this. Yeah, so... yeah, let's see, we are going to end up hopefully in that area of the map eventually. Follow the stream along, I think. It does take me fairly close to the airfield. I'm trying to remember. I think it's south and west of the airfield is an area I have really not been. Of course, in reality, I wouldn't be doing this at all. If I found a place like where I was staying, I'd probably just stay there. What with a bear popping up every so often. Oh, I'm warming up. That's good. Yeah, so I'm going to probably head down in this sort of direction. But yeah, push come to shove, I'll end up back at the airfield itself. Yeah, in fact, there is the airfield. Unless there's a dramatic change in the weather, I'm not going to stop there. Actually, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. Just not being able to see would do it. But while the weather's not socking me in, it makes sense to sort of get as far as I can somewhere interesting. And I'm pretty certain I've been down this way before. I just don't think I've gone all the way down. Should be cabin or something coming up there. Yeah, there is. It's in the region of those trees on the right, I think. I know I've been here before because I can see the abandoned cattail heads that I don't need. In case anybody didn't know, as your fire starting skill increases, you get to the point where you simply don't need tinder anymore. Which doesn't make realistic sense, but within the context of the game, I'm not going to complain. It's one less thing I have to carry. And of course, this isn't fantastic, having to walk into the wind, and that sky does not look attractive. Yeah, that does not sound good. Nope, it doesn't sound... Yeah, the wind is definitely picking up. Mental note to self, if necessary, head off to the... Yeah, and it's getting cold. Ew. This could be interesting. If I start seeing snow, I'm going to have to make a dash for cover. I suspect I would be well advised to do so, to be honest with you. Yeah, this isn't taking me where I want. I think we're just going to head up here and do a run for the main hangar, I think. Well, in terms of direction, that was good. Because I kind of wanted to end up over that way, but I thought for whatever reason that this lake was one long contiguous body of water, but apparently it's not.
Can't feel my feet.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the air traffic control tower there and have a quick look around, try and decide which direction I'm heading in. Yeah, because I think I wanted to end up in that direction, to be honest with you. Unless that's the direction I already came from, in which case I don't want to go that way. See what we can see from up here. That's not quite what I envisaged happening today, so yeah, where I was kind of hoping to go is over that way, because did I already come? No, hang on. Now I'm not sure which direction I came from. Which way am I facing? Alright, so I'm here. I'm facing towards the main hangar that way. Alright, so I headed off over there, I think. Now I'm confused. Or did I go? Oh, so, yeah, I am all turned about. Hangar. Okay, so I am. Oh, there's wolves. Yeah, a few of them. And a rabbit. Oh, at least I'm warming up. Goodness for small mercies. Alright, so if let's see. That's the main runway. And I think actually that's heading there, and I want to head this way, don't I? Where's the... There's the spotter's blind. It's over in that direction. Which area have I not been in? There's final approach. Yeah, because this is whole area. I might have to follow the road. Is that all there is to the lake? I could have sworn there was more. I thought there was actually more structures around here. I mean, this area I don't need to map because that's the region I was going backwards and forwards across. There's this. Morning, Tony. Well, I left the nice cozy cottage / hut I was staying in, and the wind started kicking up in an unpleasant fashion, so I made it to the airfield, and I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to go in. And I think it's that way that I want to go in eventually. But if I'm here and the wind is doing what it seems like... Morning, Pseudo! / Hi, Cal. Well, at least I've got food and water. And... and what seems to be a howling blizzard. Well, not yet. I wonder if I left a deerskin in there. I suspect I did. That would be handy. At least I have food here. So, I've got a suspicion I came from that. No, I didn't come from that direction, did I? Trying to figure out which direction. Just exploring. I got away after shooting the bear yesterday, I headed out basically in the direction of the bear, and I ended up back here after following the lake around. So I started in this region, exited here, shot the bear, didn't collect it, it ran off, and just sort of came round. This region I've pretty much seen, and so followed, actually I think I followed this river, and I'm now currently in the control tower, and I'm trying to figure out which direction I need to go to get to this large blank section over here, which I thought was more lake. Weather's closing in. Well, let's go see if I left any deerskins behind. Might have done, but I can't remember. So we'll head back to the main hangar. I mean, my normal concern about being in the hangar here was lack of food, but that isn't a problem right now. I have checked everything here, haven't I? Ooh. Yeah. I suppose at some point I ought to look for fuses and wires, if I can be bothered to do the mission, whatever it's called. It is pretty big. I don't know how big it is. Pretty big seems like an accurate description. But this is interesting. You'll see that I was at nearly 100. I was at 99% when I started out today. I haven't come very far, and the travois is already only down to 80%. But what I want to do is map this specific aircraft actually, so that I can line things up a little bit better. Ah. Alright, so if I map between here and there, then that takes me that direction. So I want to go that way? Sure? Yeah, looks like it. Or that way. Let's see. Yeah, because the Forsaken F that looks like one gigantic lake. Well, let's go to the hangar and it's like driving a truck. And I have roughly the equivalent of a small bear with me, so it's not like I'm going to run out of food anytime soon, which is good. I was just wondering if I could run. For some reason, this is my sort of favourite entrance. So let's drop that off here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm loaded down with food. And yeah, got quite a bit of decent survival stuff in there. All very handy. Plus what I'm carrying on me already. Let's, ooh, it's nice to walk around. Oh, let's reload this thing. See what I remember. Yeah, not seeing too well now. Wolves don't sound happy. Been a while since I was in here.
Too heavy.
Too complainy. Basements down there. When I was more scared. Ooh. What have I left over here? Gut and rabbit. I can't remember if I used the deer skins or left them somewhere. Where's the bedrooms? Well, bedroom. Oh yeah, this is outside. Not really helpful. Right, what did I leave on the floor here? I did leave cured gut. I did leave cured rabbit pelt. Useful, but... and... food and quality tools. Got a suspicion I did
Too
not...
much stuff to carry.
Got a suspicion that I did kill a couple of deer in this region, but I have a suspicion I did not. Well, I did keep the skins. I think I've used them. The only other place where I might have left them would be in the basement, which I will check out shortly. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I'll grab the cloth. Need to get some food from the travois. Yeah, I'll check in the basement in a moment. I think I left wood in the basement.
Something's gotta go.
It's unusual. I normally have a bit more charcoal than that. Still, it is one of my favourite, I won't say times of day, but when the mist goes golden like that, that's rather nice. So strictly speaking, hang on, which direction that would be? That's west, isn't it? Oh, that's that way. This area here is all the woodlands and what have you. Yes. Yeah, that's the follow the road we get here. That's the... Yeah, I say that's the way I came in. No, I came in from over here and then followed round and then to the airfield. And yeah, what I want to see is what's over here.
if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't think... What have I got in terms of... Ew, I don't have much in the way of matches, do I? No, I did not leave. There is that. No, I have a heavy hammer here as well. Where's the bed? Yeah, there's the mattress. Oops. Might as well sleep through the night. Yes, I ran into one. Exactly where more or less where I expected to. Leaving the island with a travois near the fishing hut on that side of the island, which is away from the... Let's say away from the lake. Yeah, so not away from the lake. It's an island, isn't it? There was a wolf pretty much where I expected it, and I shot it, but it ran off bleeding, so I didn't get to collect it. Not going to be too happy if I end up stuck here for any length of time. But it could be worse. I'd rather be back at the cottage, to be honest. Yeah, the downside with being down here, of course, is I can't see a thing. It would probably be advisable if I went and shot a deer, to be honest with you, just so that I have the skin for fixing the travois. And alright, so I didn't leave. And then I get the usual problem of... Can I get out of here? Nope, I'm going... Oh, I can see! Yay! I ended up going the right way anyhow. Alright, let's see what it's like out.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Well, could be worse. Actually, if I can figure out which direction I want to go, I might continue on. Let's Because I thought I wanted to go that way, but I have a suspicion I came from that direction, didn't I? Oh, there's a deer over there. Huh. Alright, so I think I came from that direction. Yes, I did. I think. So heading over that way. Yeah, because there's... Yeah, you know what? This might be worth doing. Although, having said that, shooting a deer might not be a bad idea, just so I got the skin. As reprehensible an act as that might be when I don't really need it. Some people like the airport.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Where did my arrow go? I lost my arrow. Oh well. And I could have really done with those deer when I was staying here previously, but every time I came out that way I couldn't find them. Let's drop this stuff off and yeah, come back. But yeah, no, some people like the airport as a base. My main complaint about it is that one, I mean, that's the first time I've seen those deer in that location in quite a while. So you can have issues with food. I did actually nearly run out of food here, and that really is what forced me to leave. And even then I kind of nearly got into trouble and had to stop off at the final approach location. where I did manage to shoot another deer. So there are rabbits around, but 3 rabbits only last you barely a day. There are wolves, but so I will.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But the skin is what I was really after there. Let's go back out and get some firewood. Why am I still smelly? Why? Oh, I'm still carrying meat. So, and I'm still carrying some fat. So, firewood. Yeah, loads of time. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, if this location had its deer, when I first got here, I looked in this direction and thought to myself, "Oh, there's deer," and then I never saw them again, which is makes it difficult. The other place where there are 2 deer is pretty much in that direction, but. Yeah, my main complaint was the lack of large game. The hut I was staying in. The hut I was staying in has the obvious advantage in that there was a nicely shootable bear, which I shot 3 times, and there are deer there as well. The bear turned bear and fish. Yeah, obviously you can't easily get fish here without a fairly substantial journey. I do want to see whether my arrow is over here. Yeah, the carcass is gone, so I can't mark the spot. Yeah, looks like I'm just going to have to give that up as a dead loss. So, yes, I think it's that way that I'm hoping to go. That's near the blind. The blind is over here, which puts me in this region, I think. Or this one. Let's just do ourselves a quick survey. Alright, so I came from the hangar this way, so yeah, okay. That way is a good way to go. Let's cook up some venison. I'm just trying to remember where I've left cured meat. Hunter's Lodge in Broken Railroad and gas station in Coastal Highway. But there's a hotel here, I think, and a bunker, I've been told, and that I haven't seen yet. Yeah, so if I head that way, that might be an interesting spot. Of course, that takes me straight towards wolves. Oh well, that'll be exciting. Right. Lunch. Yeah, okay.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Good thing about cooking outside is that fire lasts longer. And for whatever reason, fire lasts longer when it's cold. Oops. Did the wind kick up? I think it did. Yeah. Well, this is why I have a fire around here.
Come on. Feels like a lot of gear.
Don't forget my cooking pot. And there we go. Let's yeah, more than enough time.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Oh.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yep, definitely going to get a lot colder soon. But if nothing else, I've got more food. Yay! That's quite a nice sunset. I don't think I'm going to bother going down to the basement.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, great, and I can't see. Right, that's better. Just need to figure out where the stairs are. And try and figure out where the bedroom is. That's not it. And that's not it. It's round the corner. I know this. Vaguely. Yeah, the room customization tool does make this a lot easier. I mean, this is what it's like without that. I'd have to light a match. Should be somewhere up ahead. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Because you can never have enough cloth. Well, that's not true. You can be carrying far too much of it, I suppose. And I'm prepared to deal with the glimmer. Honestly, I was concerned about the glimmer fog. And now it's like, yeah. I've had worse experiences in the game. Oh, drat. I forgot to do everything I need to do before I go to sleep. Oh no, I'm safe enough. It is slightly disturbing how little time a deer lasts. And it's a new day. Yay. Right. I have been streaming for an hour. I'm going to take about a 3 or 4 minute break. So I will be back shortly. I'll see you all in, well, I was going to say in a minute. No, I just said, didn't I? 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, see you in a minute. I said it again. And I'm back. And thank goodness that works. Right, what are we doing today? I do not know. Let's see what the weather's doing out here. I really ought to give some consideration to waiting for that deerskin to cure. Just so that I've got the parts to repair the travois. Now, let's see what the weather's like. As a place to get to, this is actually fine. It's the staying here if the deer aren't nearby that becomes more of a problem. Which I suppose would be why I would actually be quite well advised to go
weigh me down.
To go get another one. But that weather's not good for travelling, and it's not good for hunting either. And look how fast I'm getting cold. I would have to stop in an area without any shelter and try and warm up. And of course this is the main disadvantage to this place. You get bad weather sweeping through on a regular basis, which of course is what I have had happen. And I'm pretty certain if I come over this rise here, I'm not going to see the deer. Nope. And you can see the deer here. Oh no, they're still here. Huh. But this is not what I would call hunting weather if I don't have to. Yep. Really? Yeah. If I was stuck out somewhere, obviously this wouldn't be that much of a problem. Oh, I just realized I'm still carrying firewood. Keeping the fire starter for emergency use. And actually one thing I might want to consider doing is... Oops. No. That's what I want. I can't remember what I need to repair. Scrap metal, and I think I need tools. Yes, I have tools.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, let's go, because I have quality tools. I don't see why it wouldn't let me use quality tools. Alright, let's see if it'll allow me to repair this. Yeah. What I find amusing is you can repair the tin opener, which I've been carrying all this time somewhere. Yeah, might as well harvest that. Did I leave a whetstone anywhere? Well, that should be more than enough cloth. So, let's have a look, see if I need to fix anything. Nope. Yeah, that could use it. That's alright. Okay. Alright, so the only thing I need to do is fix the hat, and I can leave that off briefly if I want, but you know what? Given that I'm looking for things to do, here we go. Had a thought about those. Do I get to... Nope. Where is the workbench? Workbench is down in the... basement, isn't it? Did I leave a... Pretty certain I left... Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Excellent.
Oh, that's useful. Now I can fix the hacksaw again. Did I leave... Oh, excuse me. Did I leave a... What will come to me in a moment. A lamp anywhere. Did I leave a lamp anywhere? If I did... Oh, I know where it is, I think. I left it in the basement, so... I think what I might do... Nope, that's not the basement area. Oh, I've started running everywhere now, in that typical... Can't be bothered to wait around fashion. It's over here. Yeah, let's Ooh. I just did something ill-advised, didn't I? How to make your way around in complete darkness. Ah, here we go. That's what I want. Did I leave anything useful down here? Thoughts. And I left my wood upstairs, didn't I? Anything I can break down to make... Nope. Oh, it's a metal chair. I don't want metal chairs. That's a battery. That's accelerant. That's a shelf. But what do you want to bet it's a metal shelf? It is. And that is also a metal shelf. And that is going to be a metal chair. And that isn't. No. It's not a breakdownable crate. There's the workbench that I can't use. Well, I can, but I just need to... It's metal, isn't it? Does nobody... Did I not leave any wood down here? That would not be entirely like me. Did I not have a lantern? Ah. Let's light a fire so I can see myself. Well, not myself, but... Oh, spare cooking pot. Here we go.
Come on. Come on.
Right. So, oh, I did have some wood here. You see? I knew I would have done that. And here. And matches. Okay, that's a good find. So did I actually leave salt? There's been salt here this entire freaking time.
This'll come in handy.
Crampons. Oh, that is infuriating. God, all this time I had salt there. I could have made a meat curing box.
Much longer.
Oh, botheration. Yeah. Thank you, Wade. Yes, I think you said, and I said, no, there's no salt here. No, there's salt here. Well, this means I am heading back to the hut so I can build a meat curing box and I can start stocking up dried meat. So now I have more to do. Ooh, I'm infuriated. That is... Oh. Bother. Alright, so now I do actually get to wait for this to cure. And, yeah. Ah. Ten kilograms of salt. And I have quality tools.
Too heavy.
Stop complaining. Don't know why I'm carrying that when I didn't have any flares. Great googly moogly. So, how is this doing? Yeah, I want to fix this. I want this at 100% before I go back. There was salt here the entire time. That would have been so useful. I could have done so much with that. Ah, good grief. What else have I missed? Actually, that's a valid point. Let's what do you want to bet there's some flour around here as well?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, let's see if I can find flour. And yeah. My mind says there was flour here. But as we can tell, my mind is not 100% reliable. Where's the kitchen? I'm pretty certain there's a kitchen up here. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a good idea to search everywhere you go at least 3 times. Because yeah. You know, it's entirely possible that I actually did see the salt at some point and said, no, I've got no way of carrying it, which would have been a valid comment. And I'm not going to go back and start checking my previous live streams because that would be, yeah, no, that's not happening. So I think this is the kitchen area. Let's have a quick check of everything. Empty, empty, empty. Ooh. Who knew? And yes, sometimes I have found stuff when just idly walking around. I mean, I picked up a rifle, at least twice, certainly once, that I had no idea was there, even when the fire was lit. And I was just aimlessly looking around and it suddenly popped up. Simple tools. Don't forget to crouch as well. And move boxes around. Oops. Nope. I'm going to be reliving that embarrassment for some considerable time to come. Got a strong suspicion there is, in fact, flour around here somewhere. I thought I saw some, to be honest. Not recently, but in the dim and distant past.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Let's try some of the main buildings. Because if I have flour, I can make things like ptarmigan, whatever it is. Can't customize this region. More tools. Actually, and I'll grab the wires because there's the possibility of doing that mission, isn't there? And I had never checked this, apparently.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
All right. There's rabbits. So I can't imagine there's going to be flour around here, but I'll check anyway. Increasingly convinced there won't be. Ooh, what's that? No. It's not like I need cloth, fortunately. Huh. I really want to take that, but I'm not going to. Because if there's anything cooler to wear than a good leather jacket, I don't know what it is. It was fixable. But it's no point. It's not going to give me any benefit over and above what I already have. Its best use is as a source of a source of leather.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Wow. They're quite keen on their replacement fuses. And I do now need to think about finding the what's it? Radio tower. There's another drawer I didn't check.
Need to close my eyes.
Ooh, boy, you are getting tired, aren't you, Mackenzie? Alright, let's head back to... No, I haven't. I have picked up the radio for the, I can't remember what it's called. The one where you have to repair some of the radio towers around here. So, I'll probably at least get started on those. That's why I picked up the fuses and the wires, so I can make a start on that. Although fuses and wires seem to be more prevalent than anything else. Rather amusing, that. Yeah, the, what is it? Yeah, this one. Track down. So... outside Forsaken Air Traffic Control Tower. Actually, I might go take a look at that. Where is the... It wasn't saying where is the control tower, I'm just wondering where the... Oh, I know. I was right there, wasn't I? It's pretty precise. It says outside the air traffic control tower. Here's the air traffic control tower. Let's see what we can fix. Because I haven't checked. Have I? Nope. What have we got that's fixable here? Oh, that's kind of them.
All this gear is slowing me down.
And there's a battery. Oh, yeah, this is going to be slow. Yeah, they do, don't they? Yay. And of course, I don't get to keep the battery I just repaired because I could melt that down for lead. Bloomin' cheek. I mean, that would have been useful if I could keep that. Alright. Okay, that's one task done. I'm going to have to remember for repairing future transmissions, I do need more than a fuse and wires. I need a lot of fuses, a lot of wires, and a lot of scrap metal. So, that's one done. Oh, the timings are working out rather well. I think it's going to be a case of get through the night and then bring the stream to an end, because I have to get ready for the rest of the day. Well, ready for part of the rest of the day, at any rate. Yeah, he's about to pass out.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I think 26 cloth is somewhat excessive. Still can't believe that. Hang on, what was that? Oh no. I thought it was something else I was looking at there. Right. Time for Betty buys within the context of the game. And we shall stagger our laden way to, I call it the bedroom dormitory, I suppose would be more accurate. Sleep through the night, and then, yeah, I'm going to have to bring it to an end.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Stop complaining, Mackenzie. You're in a good place. You've got a lot of food. You've got a purpose. You don't really get to complain, mate. Oh, and I just happened to pick up the smallest scrap. Oh, is that all I had left on me? Ah. Yeah, I don't want to be out there, I can tell you, in this weather. Oh, not this weather, with the aurora going on. Right. Yeah. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, I'm afraid. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'll probably oh, no, tomorrow is Saturday. I don't think I'm going anywhere tomorrow. But if I'm here, I don't actually want to do Wintermute. Dani recommended Small Land, so I've got that. So I might do a first impressions of Small Land tomorrow morning. But this evening at 7-ish my time, round about that time, I'll do Warframe, of course. Sunday morning, I'll certainly do Wintermute. But I hope everybody has a good rest of the day, evening, night, morning, and be good to each other. Be kind to children and animals, the usual. And I will see you all next time.